My name's Alex Costa, and I work with Choice Solutions based out of Kansas City. Been in the EUC space for about 25 years now, in a couple different scenarios, primarily on the reseller side. So worked for a reseller here in the Midwest, helped build that organization up for about 16 years. I then transitioned over and worked directly for Citrix for about a year, and then made the decision to move back on the partner side with Choice Solutions. So in February, I will have been here for 2 years, but I've been in the EUC space for, like I said earlier, about 25 years. I have worked with Insentra for, I think, approximately 10 years at this point. It's been a while. I've had the pleasure of knowing Jody Elkins for a number of years in a number of different roles. My first foray into exposure with Insentra, I had a customer come to me that needed some Citrix managed services. And at that point in the growth of the partner that I worked with at the time, we were just getting our managed services business off the ground. So we weren't at a point to really add the value that was needed at that point. And so with our relationship with Insentra, we were able to kind of fill that gap. One of the challenges that we have in the partner market is not being able to be all things to all people. And so my relationship with Insentra has allowed to fill those gaps, not walk away from opportunities, be able to add that value that the customer needs. And with the services that Insentra brings to the table, both parties end up looking like rock stars at the end. So we're able to, again, provide our customer with the value, not walk away from the opportunity, and at the same time, be able to take advantage of all the services that Insentra provides. Yeah, the overall experience is fantastic, super organized. I love the way that Insentra comes to the market, just in terms of the services that they bring. They do a fantastic job of walking the customer through, okay, this is what the process looks like, here is the methodology behind it, here's why we do it the way that we do it. And I think what that brings to the table is, from a customer perspective and a partner perspective for that matter, but the customer always knows what's going on. They always know what the next step is going to be. They understand what action items that they need to take on their end. So there's really no surprises. What I really like, once we're involved in these projects, are the weekly meetings. Again, it's something that keeps all parties on the same page, engaged, and again, it helps to further along the project, keep it moving in the right direction. So what I love about Insentra is that they are 100% channel focused. And so what that brings to the table is, from a partner perspective, I don't have to have any fears of multiple partners being involved. I don't have to worry about Insentra going direct to the customer and at the last minute and kind of torpedoing the opportunity. This is probably not the right thing to say, but from an ease of use and from a partner, our responsibility once we've engaged Insentra and got them introduced to the customer is very, very. It can be as hands-on if you want. It could be as hands-off as you want. And I love the flexibility that Insentra gives. They consistently ask me, hey, in communication with the customer, do you want us to work directly with them? Do you want to deliver the messages? Do you want it to be joint? So there's flexibility there. And from a partner perspective, once the project gets moving on, we're just basically a vehicle to communicate between the customer and Insentra. I always choose to have joint communication just so that we're all on the same page. That seemed to go on really, really well in our successful projects. So yeah, the flexibility is great. And again, once projects have engaged and kicked off, as a partner, you can be as involved as you want, which I choose to take that route. Or there's minimal you as the partner are not delivering the services, right? So, my role is more of a quarterback, just to make sure that meetings are, taking place, the communication between the two organizations is taking place. So yeah, it's been fantastic. Flexibility has been amazing. Yeah, what I would recommend to partners that are considering, an organization like Insentra that may have some gaps within their offerings, or their solutions that they're going to market with. Insentra is fantastic. It has allowed me to extend some relationships with my customers. It's helped me gather a better understanding from a Microsoft perspective, which I was light in as just an individual that was in the market. So filling gaps, ease of working with the various teams at Insentra, and from a margin perspective, very, very attractive. It's a win-win. And again, Insentra is very, very flexible with what price point they want to go to the customer. There's conversations about that up front. So again, no surprises when the deal lands. Insentra knows what's going on. I know what's going on from the partner perspective, and most importantly, the customer is aware of what's going on.